Hey guys, it's Justin here, and welcome back to the Summit Racing Studio for another installment of our Project Silverado Overlanding build. Today, we'll be outfitting the truck with some creature comforts as we get ready for some off-road excursions. We'll also take a look at the Garmin Overlander GPS device that we first showed you in a prior episode that focused on upgrading the Silverado's lights. That means now it's a good time to remind you to hit that subscribe button to our Summit Racing YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of the action of our Silverado build and be one of the first to see our new videos that we post regularly. Now, it's back to the Project Silverado and its new fancy Garmin GPS. We showed you in an earlier episode how Garmin's Overlander GPS device can operate your off-road lights, thanks to the Garmin PowerSwitch controller. You've got a ton of downloadable map options from Garmin, and you can display topography, roads, points of interest, campsites, trails, and pretty much everything an off-roader would need to head out into the wilderness. In short, the Garmin Overlander is an essential piece of off-roading gear that can take place of a glove compartment crammed full of outdated maps. I just want to take a minute to show off some of these cool mounts that we got from Ram Mount. This one here we got for our Garmin GPS device so we can take it vehicle to vehicle. It has this sweet roll tube mount on the end so you can clamp it and mount it just about in anything, whether it be a Jeep or a tube buggy or off-road stuff. So moving on, we have this neat one for our cell phone, which has a cool suction cup mount on the end so you can stick it to glass or any soft surface. If you're using your phone for GPS or listening to music, anything like that. And then last but not least, we got this sweet mount for our iPad, and we went ahead and set it up in the back seat so we could show the kids a movie or something when you're driving on a long drive and you want to keep them entertained. So this one just mounts right to the back of our headrest so we can watch a movie or do something like that. I'm going to take a little time and, test it out. Now that our Garmin Overlander GPS got you to your campsite, let's talk about some creature comforts. And for us, comfort starts with our stomachs. So we'll be outfitting Project Silverado with a Dometic power cooler. This is the CFX3 55 model power cooler. It has dual zones for both refrigerator and freezer space. Better still, you have two power options. It runs off the Silverado's 12-volt battery power, or if your campsite's got a 110 AC hookup, you can plug it in there as well. But don't fear a dead battery either, because Dometic incorporates a battery protection system that cuts power to the cooler if it senses your battery is getting too weak. And what's really neat is that Dometic has their own smartphone app, so you can adjust and check your cooler temperature right from your phone, anywhere that you have a signal. But by far my favorite feature is that this cooler holds 83 12-ounce cans, so you'll never go thirsty on your weekend excursions. Now that we've got something to eat, it's time for some shut-eye. And for that, we're going to install one of these Thule Tepui Explorer Series Kukanam tents. It sleeps up to 3 people and even has a built-in foam mattress. And the whole thing can be unfolded in just a few minutes, so you're not fiddling around with tent poles and zippers in the dark. There's even an integrated rain fly to keep Mother Nature out so she doesn't dampen your spirits. The installation is too easy, so we're going to run you through it on our Project Silverado. Let's get to it. You're going to want to figure out where you're going to want to exit your tent, whether it be a side exit or rear exit. So you take your mounting bars, and if you mount them like this, it's for a rear exit and you're going to need to trim them. If you mount them like this, it's a side exit and there's no trimming required. So let's get these installed. After we've installed the rails, we went ahead and flipped our tent over so then we can move on to our ladder mounting brackets. With our tent on top of the truck, now it's time to bolt it down. We're going to use the provided hardware to do that. Now we're going to show you guys how to set up the tent. The last thing we'll do in this installment of our Project Silverado overlanding build is install a bulletproof hitch. And judging by the weight of this monster, we're pretty sure they mean literally. This particular model is rated for 22,000 pounds. Not only will this hitch let us pull a camper or a boat, but it also gives us another place to install something like a hitch mount bike rack or a cargo basket too. Installing a hitch on a Silverado like this is pretty straightforward, just as long as you follow the instructions. We're going to start with our main piece. Go ahead and install our pin. And then we're going to go ahead and install our hitch adapter. And Bulletproof even provides a small tube of anti-friction grease for your hitch balls, so you don't ever let them go dry. The last thing we need to do is test all this stuff out, which we will. Our final installment of Project Silverado is just around the corner, so be sure to like and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Now it's time to sit back and relax. I'm Justin with Summit Racing. Thanks for watching.